I'm sitting on my mama's bed, and she's on the brink of breaking down over her homework. I can see the glint of a blinking cursor and the tears glossing over her eyes as her hands search for words in a language all too foreign to her. She said I could count in both Spanish and English by the time I was 18 months old, but it's taken her 21 years and counting to flatten out the unruly kinks of her language. My mama's English is a stubborn wine stain on a white dress. She scrubs at her twisted tongue, desperate to clean the spice, el cilantro, la salsa that is her accent. Her accent is the tambourine she hides in the back of her mouth. Behind the ivory piano keys that are her teeth, she speaks a merengue, bachata, ranchera, tonada that she mutes to make room for her English. My mama's English gets told, it's pretty good for being an immigrant, to which she replies, you've got some nerve for being a gringa, because my mama wasn't a stay-at-home mom for 15 years to be told that her English still has cleaning to do.
When you tell me Staten Island should have seceded a long time ago, I want to tell you that for every good fellas fall on their sword to defend bad apples, blinded by the blue light, bludgeoned blonde highlights, boated skylines, lush green forests, and golf fields built by hands that never drove past Todd Hill is 5 minutes away from mom and pop shops. Pull yourself up by the bootstrap dreamers. Puff a cherry vape flavored slotted spoon. Can't afford rent in the big city, so they came here, but damn if their gamble can't swallow the big apple wide. Sri Lankan to Sicilian to Soviet Russian, sandwiched in the caught between 600,000 tastes. When you tell me Staten Island should have seceded a long time ago, I want to laugh and tell you that destination can be docking port. You don't move to Staten Island so much as you wash up. I promise. This shoreline won't swallow us whole.
America doesn't have a body, just the rupture from a pistol broken like a mother's backbone. One night, I returned home to find mother collapsing into her own tongue, a second-hand language she bought for $1. Mother rinses her mouth clean, cleanses her face until it becomes an envelope for undelivered love letters. To love my country is not about forgiveness as it is about indifference, how I can sleep soundlessly with the glaring redness of a rocket. Outside, the sky is a dead weight, hole-punched by another bullet and not fireworks. Please, I want to indulge in history without retreating in pain, like a crumpled newspaper jammed into the bottom of my backpack.
An old Cuban bolero plays over the radio in my kitchen. I'm making empanadas de carne en agua de sandía barefoot. Pack the meat into dough con cuidado and fry until a golden crisp. Cut the watermelon into pink strips and blend con azúcar. Last night, I heard the news about Breonna Taylor, a black woman murdered in her sleep by killers who recently vacationed to Florida, paid for the flight with a state salary, and I was too hurt to cry. But this is not about hurt. Committed myself to rest and healing for her in my kitchen. My hands follow the path of black hands before me. My feet, naked on a floor of dough flakes and watermelon water, I take a Cuban communion of empanadas and jugo in honor of every black girl who wrote her recipes on water. This